I'm Pam. Welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2014. I laid out a 10-card Celtic Cross tarot spread for you this month, and I'm going to pull an additional card for you at the end of the reading from Angels, Gods, and Goddesses by Tony Salerno, and I'll give you the messages I hear off of that card. So, Taurus, for your first card, which comes up right on top of you in the center of your reading, which would be what is affecting you now, you have Five of Rods. Oh, Taurus, I'm sorry. I don't really like that card, unfortunately. It's conflict, usually. When fives come up, it doesn't matter what suit, but fives always bring in some kind of conflict. And Five of Rods indicates an internal struggle. To me, it can also mean struggles or arguments with coworkers or family members, but often this comes up as an internal struggle. I feel like Tauruses are so conflicted about quite a few different things in their life right now. I feel like you're going through a period of feeling misunderstood by a lot of people. I feel like you've got the feeling of almost like I can't get things right, or like things are out of whack and you want to get things straight on a good path, traveling down a good road, but I keep feeling like you're getting derailed, or, stuff starts to go well and then bam, bam, you're like, keep trying to get things back together. I feel like you're really trying to figure out what's the next move you want to make in your life. I feel like you may be coming up against some opposition in the future from some people that come up that look like foes, but in this case, I'm feeling like it's more like related, family related, family seems to be coming from there. I feel like for some of you Tauruses, this is a general reading, so it's not all of you, but I get this feeling like some of you don't feel happy with yourselves. Like you want to either lose weight or you want to change, something about yourself that you don't like. Like if you don't like your teeth, or if you want to get braces, or if you don't like your hair and you want to get hair extensions or cut your hair off, or whatever it is you want to do. I feel like you're feeling at odds with yourself. So my sense is that this makes you want to change stuff about you outwardly too, because you're in conflict, like you're feeling conflicted. The card that you have that crosses over your center card, Taurus, is the Moon. And the Moon is a card to me that symbolizes mystery, secrecy, deception in romance. It can also symbolize psychic ability, very strong intuition. Now, this card came over across the center card like this in the reading. So to me, this card is either an obstacle to what's affecting you, or it's an asset to what's affecting you. So let's see. I feel like you're making waves in uncertain channels or unfamiliar channels. That's interesting. I feel like you've got a lot on your plate right now, and your timetable for things is moving faster than what you can handle. I feel like some of you are feeling very lonely in your love lives, and you want to jumpstart it. Like you're thinking about, like, how can I jumpstart it? For those of you that are single Tauruses and have been married before, I feel that you are going to get married again. It's weird. I feel like you just are feeling so uptight right now and like out of step, and things aren't panning out the way they should be right now in your life. You're feeling like things aren't going the way they should. That's what I'm hearing you say. Wow, I have got to tell you, everybody out there needs to go listen to any really great astrologer on YouTube about what the heck is going to happen in the month of May, because I have heard that there's certain months that keep coming up over and over again that really seem to be like popular for certain signs, that turning points, or when stuff is going to go down. I'm really noticing like this huge pattern with this. And May comes up over and over again, you've got May too. Like I feel like May, and that's your birth month for most of you, or for many of you Tauruses. Um, it's odd. It comes up around the time of your birthday or before your birthday, and I feel like for those of you that are single looking for romance, that's a time where, for some of you, where really strong romance is going to come in, is in that month, around between the 13th and the 15th in particular. But really, generally from April 28th on through like the 18th of May, I feel like that's the strongest time. That's the strongest arc of where somebody could come in for you. The card you have crowning your reading today, Taurus, is an excellent card. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles is showing up in the goal position. It's crowning your reading. It's the goal. To me, this symbolizes divine blessings of finances, improved finances, money coming your way. Well, you don't hear this every day, Taurus. I hear that some of you Tauruses are going to be getting prize money for something. Well, congratulations. I wonder what prizes you Tauruses are winning out there, but apparently there are some. I also feel there's some of you Tauruses that are going to be getting offered money from a stepmother or a friend. This is like to help you, to see you through. For some of you, it's to see you through like dark times. Like if you've been having some financial struggles, it's really just like a boost to help you. There's also some Tauruses out there that are going to get a grant and a financial boost. Now, this could be for some of you Tauruses in relating to higher education, or starting a business. And for those of you that are going to start your own business, I really get the company taking off and really forging ahead. And I see a company connected to do with packing, like shipping things and packing. I see the colors white and green. And I feel like they use green bubble wrap, and their boxes are white with green writing on it, I believe. I see somebody owning a business, that kind of thing. I'm also getting like finances. There's some financial businesses that maybe some Tauruses are going to open. Maybe they're going to do taxes for other people, like open up like, like an H&R Block kind of a business. I don't know, but I see Tauruses getting finances from a friend or a stepmother to give them a boost to get through dark times, or they're using that money as capital to fund their new business endeavors. So that's a very positive card for you, Taurus. I'm happy to see that. You have some good cards here, actually. Really, they're all good. None of them make me want to run away and cry. Okay, so you have in your past position a very special, blessed, and spiritual card. You have the Star. And the Star, this is like a great card. This is God and angels and spirit guides. It's like all the spiritual beings of high powers around you hearing your prayers and your wishes. And, it's like wishing on a star and then your wish is coming true. Like, I feel like your prayers have been heard and they're going to be answered. It's not, you may have delay here, but it's coming. But it's showing up in the past doesn't mean that's the position it fell in, doesn't mean that it's still passed off and is still affecting what's going to happen now. So let me hear why. I hear Tauruses need a break from reality. Maybe reality is just feeling too overwhelming right now. I don't know. I feel that for many of you Tauruses, you're going to be traveling with a partner or a friend. Like, I feel like it's a companion, not a romantic thing happening here. I don't feel at all. I feel like you're going to be talking about dividing your time driving between two places. I feel like your friend or your companion is going to take one part of the trip going up and one part of the trip going back. And you're taking you're going to take the part of driving back. For some of you, you might be traveling around in the northeastern part of the United States, and I feel like some people out there are going to be going to places in Pennsylvania, which where maybe there's Amish country and you know, out deep in the state. I don't know. But that's part of it. It's this trip is moving around to different places, so that does come up. But anywhere, I feel like from maybe the state of Maryland, maybe even as far as North Carolina. I don't know. That seems too far. But from that point up, like, because I really feel like it's even north of, it's more north of Maryland. I really feel like where you're going to be traveling. But I get this is like a driving trip. So maybe because it's fall and the leaves are going to be turning and you're going to be, driving through mountains and going to cool places in the, woods and stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of nice places in that area. So I don't know. I'm seeing that. Like Dutch country. Like I feel like you're going there. And I feel like wherever it is you Tauruses are going to go, whether it's those people or elsewhere, you're going to have a ball. You're going to have an absolute blast, which is great because you need that. You got too much tension and stress going on right now. I feel like the trip is going to happen in the early part of November. I feel like it's before Thanksgiving, between like the 1st and the 17th. Some of you may even go in October towards the last couple of days, but I really feel like this trip is like spanning in that time frame. And wherever you go, I really do feel like part of this is to look at the trees changing and go into like, I don't know, quaint and interesting places like tucked away and neat parts of, where you just don't go every day. Very quaint locations. I'm seeing that. So wherever you're traveling, I feel like that's the kind of thing you're looking at. Now, in the position you have of right now and passing the energy you're moving through, you have 3 of Pentacles. And 3 of Pentacles to me symbolizes apprenticeship and learning a new skill. It's craftsmanship. It's job related card and money blessings coming to you from that. And also 3 is the number of creation. So it's also a creative card. I feel like you're going to be gathering your forces and troops together for an Oktoberfest. Wow. Now that was an unexpected message. I feel like you're going to be joining a club or a group from another community. And like, I feel like this is quite a big, wow, people are really partying it up at this location because I'm seeing beer steins and everybody's like, hey! Oh, it looks like you're going to have a good time. And I feel like something weird about this, like you may actually be meeting people from other cultures at this event. So I almost wonder if, like, what is it? A bunch of German people are coming over for Oktoberfest. It's weird. I feel like there's some nationality that's there, with accents from somewhere at this, I don't know. You're going to have a good time. And I feel like for those of you that have been worried about money, I feel like you're going to be putting that behind you somehow. I feel like you're not going to be feeling as stressed about that. The gateway of time for you to meet romance, again, it comes up, but I feel like the gateway of time is longer than I saw May originally, especially the beginning part. But what I see now is really March, April, May. Those 3 months look like that's really your strongest window of time for you single Tauruses out there seeking romance and love. I feel like it happens in that stretch of time. And I feel you're going to communicate with each other and, back and forth, and it's going to be fun. I feel like it's a lively, it's real happy. I'm not sure if it's short-lived or serious. That I can't tell yet because there's a lot of like lightness about this. I'm not feeling like this intense. It's more like funny, joking around. We like each other, it's kind of like, flirting, wink, wink, like, yeah, but I don't know yet if it goes anywhere. My guides are telling me it's like a 50-50 shot. So for 50% of you, the relationship is going to go somewhere. The other messages off of the Three of Pentacles are, I feel that, for those of you that opened up your own business, wow, it's going to take a lot of your time and attention. And I feel that you're going to be broadening your scope and pushing out beyond the realms of what your business originally starts. I feel like you're going to take advice from something you hear. Someone that was like a keynote speaker, maybe at a graduation you went to, or you saw something on television, like PBS or something, somewhere where somebody was talking about something you listened to, and you got the idea that, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So you're starting out doing one thing, but then as your business, like not too long out either, I feel even as soon as 2 to 3 months after you open your business, I feel you're already going to start like pulling something else in. You're going to offer something else, or there's something going to be connected here. For some of you, it's something to do with internet. Your one business, and but the internet component is very key, and it's going to link you up with a lot of other technologies and things. But that's the avenue. I don't really understand what this is, because you all are opening up different kinds of businesses. So hopefully it'll make sense to some of you Tauruses out there. The next card you have in your reading, Taurus, is in the position of the future. And it's near future, and you have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles to me signifies a child, if you have children, or somebody young and influential in your life, like a niece or nephew that you love and care about, or, stepchild, whatever the scenario is, grandchild. They'd be connected to Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or moon sign, somewhere predominant in their chart. If it's not that, it can be a message from the spirit guide, because pages come in as messages. Some of you are going to be talking to a divorce lawyer or attorney. I feel like your divorces may already be in progress or process. Like, not feeling necessarily like you're starting it. It doesn't seem new. I feel like there's going to be some coughing up of money that's going to be done, money that is owed to the government, money of back taxes, and money that's owed to you. So I feel like if it was a marriage partner, I feel it comes up like the male's getting squeezed for money. I don't know. That's not in all the cases, but it does kind of come up. It does come up here. And I feel like you're going to be talking to an attorney that's going to get you out of a jam financially. I feel like he's going to be talking to you about a different avenue to take to help you solve your financial issues. For those of you that are already going through divorce, I feel that it's not over, because I feel like you go back to court again, or back to a settlement table again about something. So whatever Tauruses I'm picking up here, it's like you're in a divorce, you're going through it, it's not done yet, and you go to either court or settlement, and then you have to go back to it again. So I feel like you're in the juncture of not having gone the first time yet, or you just did, either right now or you're getting ready to. But then I feel like you have to go back again. January, February, March, court dates, they get delayed, so your court date may change. That's maybe why they're giving me those 3 months. I don't know, but it's coming up where you'll have to go back again. I feel like by October of next year, some of you are going to it'll be final and done by then. So that may sound, wow, like that's too long, but I don't know. That's not for all of you. That's just for some of you. For some of you, I get June as an ending point. So I'm getting June and I'm getting October. You're going to complete this cycle and be done with this marriage, and completely end this relationship. Because I feel like this is like a lingering thing. There's some Tauruses out there that, I don't know, the divorce seems like it's been going on. And I do feel that those of you that want to get married are going to get married and enter into a marriage partnership again. And I feel for some of you, you're going to be communicating with people you have known before and go out with them, people you've known for your past. In some situations, these are going to be people you worked with in the past. And in some situations, these are going to be people you're going to know from back when you were in high school through Facebook, because I'm getting like social media here. So some people from your past you're going to date. There's some of you that are going to do that. I feel that for some of you, this Page of Pentacles comes up because you have a son whose heartthrob has left him. I feel like he's heartbroken and like, I get that he's mad, annoyed, and bothered by it in some ways, and I also get that he's heartbroken and pining. This is not good for him. I feel very bad. He's very depressed. I feel like this son feels like this girl really jilted him. Like, I feel like she took him down a merry, rosy road, and he thought that this was really going somewhere, and she just went. I feel that he's going to be bothered by it for a while, but I feel that you're going to be there to help him and support him, Taurus, just so you know that. So the next card that you have that comes up in the reading, you have Nine of Cups, and Nine of Cups is showing up in the position of a hope, and it is a positive card. You have some really good cards here, Taurus. This is a wish fulfillment card. This to me means your wishes are going to be granted, and cups symbolize emotions. So this is like emotional fulfillment to me, like your wishes, emotional wishes are being granted. This time next year, you're going to feel so much better mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm not saying that's the case for all of you, and I'm not saying you're going to have a bad time getting from here to there, because I picked up a lot of good things going on. But I feel like where you want to be and what you want to feel, and having that happiness and settled feeling, and more stable, and not like time slipping away from you, and not financial troubles from people, and lingering divorces and unsettled children, is next October. But you're going to have some fun between now and then. I'm just talking about the steady, feeling secure feeling. So, and my mother was a Taurus, so I feel I can say that because I understand Tauruses pretty well. So, anyway, so this is an excellent card for you. And some of you are going to have a visitation from somebody you haven't seen for a while coming to visit you. And this is going to be a special occasion, or a special, I'm hearing it's a special occasion. I feel that they mean it's a special occasion because you haven't seen this person for a long time, and they're at a distance, and they show up. So I feel like they showing up is the special occasion. I feel like oh my gosh, I feel like you're going to be giving them a lot of treats and sweets to eat, or, plying them with, warm beer sounds disgusting, but I'm seeing a drink that looks like beer. I don't think it is. It's in a beer mug, and it's like the color of dark beer, but it's warm, and you drink it warm, but I like heat it up warm. So it's not beer, but I don't know. I see you drinking that, and I'm seeing you have like all this like really good like munchy food out, and I feel like you're gonna have a good time with this friend. I feel like you're gonna spend a lot of time together. You're gonna eat a lot of stuff. You're gonna drink. You're gonna party, and that's gonna make you feel good. See, this is the thing. I feel like you have good things coming in and are along the way. I do feel a lot of your struggles are self-imposed slightly. I know you have had financial troubles and the divorce and all that, and I see other things going on here, but I got to tell you, you got a lot of you've got positive social things happening around you. So I feel like that's going to offset some of this other stuff that came up that you don't like. Now this is freaky because in one of the other readings I've done, I think this card showed up in the exact same position for another sign. You have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm sorry, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is showing up in the position that would be family opinion and friends, like, and their influence. But it is a card for the future. It's a future card too. And Seven of Cups symbolizes being scattered with your emotions and thoughts, like being scattered, and choose wisely from the illusions around you. So that's what Seven of Cups means. I feel like you're going to find out that everything's in the details and you're going to be drawing a line in the sand. I get it's like put up or shut up time, pay up or what? I don't know. I feel like this is like a little bit of a confrontation thing here. This might go back to the divorce because I do see some male getting like the screws put to him through a divorce situation. So, but I don't feel I feel that's not you. You're the one putting the screws to him. But you've been affected financially about things that have gone on. So don't get me wrong. It's not like you haven't been affected. This is coming up a lot for everybody too. Wow, what have we all gained 20 pounds? I'm getting that you're thinking about like going on a diet and, wanting to look better. There's some Tauruses out there that want to donate some money. I see they're thinking about or considering donating to cancer research or like a cancer hospital, one or the other. I see somebody out there that's a Taurus is thinking about donating money to a particular situation like that. And I feel that that's because there was either he or she had a child that had cancer plus some other issue. So that's why the money's getting donated. I don't know. I feel there's a personal connection here for why the money gets donated. It starts like a grant or a fund to help aid this research, and it is something to do with cancer. Might be a type of lymphoma, but I don't know that it's that because I hear it affects like the pancreas, the liver. It can involve sexual organs as well. I don't know. I don't really know what kind of cancer this is. Anyway, so that comes up too here with this card. So the next card you have in your reading, Taurus, you have Ace of Swords. And this Ace of Swords is showing up in the position of a fear. It's like you've got to believe in yourself more. It's like you're interested in seeing things through to the end, but to be honest, the guides are saying sometimes it takes you too long to do that. Sometimes you move too slow. But it's not always a bad thing, but like I feel like you got a little irony there because you want to see things happen faster, but yet you yourself are more measured. And I'm not saying I am not saying there's not Tauruses out there that move like lightning. I am sure there are, but a lot of times it's just like very do this and then I'm doing this and I mean things get done immaculately. Believe me, I know. But it's not like speed. It's not like lightning. So it's funny because I feel like you're frustrated about time right now, but I feel like somehow, don't shoot the messenger, you need to be a little more proactive in how quickly you move to get things done. I don't know why it keeps coming up again. There's some connection here with there's some Tauruses out there that are going to be getting up and speaking at the Deborah Heart and Lung Association. I get that comes up, like giving a speech or a dissertation or a talk or something, and I feel like it's involving new funding, and that there's going to be some kind of grant that's going to be given to supplement something there. I feel like they're going to be taking out old equipment and maybe donating it to another country that's like, maybe a third world country. I don't know. That it's still good and usable. And then and the grant gives them new, more high technology and updated equipment. I feel like some of this has to do with scans or things that they do to like scan the body or check like the pathways that travel through the body. I don't know because I'm seeing that. So I feel like that's actually going to help a lot of people. The thing that they invent, I mean, this new equipment that comes in, as well as the people that are going to get the stuff that was still working fine, it's really going to help. So that's good. It's going to help a lot of people. So I'm sorry to go off on a tangent there, but that's what came up on Ace of Swords. Now, your outcome card, Taurus, you have the Eight of Rods. And the Eight of Rods to me symbolizes news coming to you very quickly. This can be through the internet. It could be a text, a phone call. Somehow, news is going to come at you very swiftly. Now, some people also see this as travel. I feel that March is really you stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things. I feel there's some of you that are going to try one of the diets that's out there that's already popular, where you order the food and then it comes delivered to your house and all that. There's some folks out there that are going to get ready and going to try that. This comes up over and over again. So many signs are getting this. Stepping up your game about exercise too, like starting to maybe thinking about starting an exercise regimen, like walking every single day, or I'm riding my bike or walking every single day. I get that's a thought that comes up for you guys. For a lot of you, you're going to be rejuvenated and changed. I really feel like a year from, like if you started in March, you could start it now, but we Tauruses don't always jump to the next thing to do quick. I feel that if you started in March, 1 year later, I see you dancing at an event. I feel it's at a wedding. It could be one of your kids or a relative to you or a friend of yours kid is getting married. And I see you dancing and wow, people are going to be coming up to you and going, oh my God, look at you. What did you do? You look younger, you look so much slimmer, and you're going to be dancing up the storm and having a great time. Again, I'm seeing Tauruses whooping it up and having a great time. So I'm happy there are those of you out there that are doing that. So Taurus, the last card I have for you, which came from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses card by Tony Carmine Salerno's deck. You got the Goddess of the Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. This is like my favorite, must be one of my favorite cards now. Love that phrase. Okay. I hear there's no rest for the weary. Trials and tribulations are upon you. So I do feel that you are being stressed a little bit now. I feel that some of this on a spiritual level, suffering or struggling you're doing, is happening to make you change and grow. It's like you need to see things from a new perspective and fresh eyes, or a fresh perspective and new eyes. That makes more sense. Really, I truly feel like you've got a lot happening, especially after you travel through the month of March. I get April, May, June, July, like that time frame, you're going to feel like on top of the world. You're going to be feeling happy, great. I hear you've been taught a lot of lessons. And one thing I heard that you've learned is when to keep your mouth shut. Like something must have happened where I don't know, but I just am getting that was one of the things that came up here. So that could be a million possibilities of what, like, maybe you gave somebody advice you shouldn't have. I mean, or somebody asked for your opinion and you gave it to them and they really, maybe you shouldn't have. I don't know. It could be so many scenarios. I do feel there's a very strong presence of divine love and being around you. You are being guided and spiritually led. I feel that this is a great time of bringing things into fruition. I feel like you do like to have some control and power, and I do feel like it's coming back to you a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. So if you felt like you've had power and control that has gotten taken away from you by your circumstances or because of something somebody else is doing, I get it's gradually being given back to you piece by piece, but you have to utilize it and mold it and use it right. So hopefully that message made sense to you, Taurus, and I hope this reading was of help to you for this October 2014. And I'd like to say thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos, for subscribing, and for Google Plussing. I'd like to say thank you to all the kind Tauruses I've had the pleasure of meeting and having private readings with. If you're a Taurus and you have not had a private reading with me yet and you would like to do so, please go to my link posted below from my website and go to the order page. You schedule your own appointment on the order page on the online calendar. And I'm sorry, Taurus, my online calendar is scheduling out into February now. If I can open more times up and become available for more appointments, I will. But right now, I'm sorry, my calendar is what I have available is on that. And you would go back to the order page and make your payment on PayPal to hold and secure your appointment. And I call you at the time of your reading, unless you live out of the United States, then you would either call me at the time of your reading or we would do Skype. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your month of October, Taurus, and I wish you many blessings and peace.